Can you hear me?
Hey guys.
Oh, look, they all joined at once.
No. Here, I just want to set the record straight on this aspect. This is all fucking bullshit. And it's all going to be, brought to light. I'm sitting here doing all this, and I'm not trying to be politically correct in this aspect by any means. I mean, Jay, you know me. Berg, you know me personally.
Yep.
That shit did not happen. It's getting lumped into the fucking Covert Cup shit, and it's all bullshit. It is. There was another brand that was doing, R&D testing, and it had nothing to do with us at all. And then it gets lumped into that aspect. There was no infused chocolate. There was no any shit. It wasn't even a fucking chocolate thing, So right now, this is ridiculous. And, coming from, the caregiver market in the aspect, and then having all this going on is just ridiculous. I know Riley's on here, and I appreciate it. And
Do you feel like you guys were directly targeted, bro, by the MRA?
I won't go to the point. I think it was just a misleading article. I don't think it's directly targeted. I think it's just a misleading article. There was another brand in there that was doing product testing, had nothing to do with Covert, and then it comes out like that. So the article will be fucking retracted, and this is just fucking bullshit, because then it puts it at, to the point. And the thing is, okay, so they have the second, release of the MRA bulletin in the aspect of it. And the whole reason is, and they say it in the bulletin, that the first recall was due to not in final packaging, and then it says the so-called company not watching the testing facility. These are the claims in the aspect of that. And you know what? I can live up, and I know we didn't have final packaging. We ran out of final packaging.
I'm on live with Jay right now.
We put it in regular packaging because you have to. It's a sanitary thing. You can't just leave that shit and be like, oh, we'll wait till our final packaging comes in. No, we put it in packaging. I have to package anything that you do. I mean, Jay, you know as well as I do that, with anything, you have to package it. So, the aspect
100%.
that they're coming out and saying that, it's getting spun in a completely different manner, and it's all fucking bullshit. And, myself, and also, you got to understand, the Ghostbudster Farms team, if you can talk as much shit
So the
about
Covert issue, so the only issue that Covert had was a packaging issue. Is that correct?
That is 100% correct.
Okay.
That is
then there is a separate brand that was operating in that facility with their own management team and own employees that decided to do the other things that are currently in question.
That is 100%.
That's where I want to jump. That's where I want to jump in at, Chris. What up, Jay? What up, Bert?
What up, G?
What up, Joe? What up? So
hey, hold up. Time out. Wait. Explain who you are, because Berg probably doesn't know. Most of the people in here have no idea. So just quick summary on who you are.
One of the people that, is in charge of running operations up here, overseeing everything that we got going on, and making sure that, we're putting everything we've always worked hard on since the caregiver days out there and putting it, as clean meds to the patients, bro. My name is Rami. One of the people in the company that just oversees everything and make sure that everything's all right. And I got a lot going on with all this, and I've been involved ever since the investigation kind of started about 2 months ago when they asked us about this stuff. So it all started with what Chris said, which was the packaging for Covert. It took forever for how packaging is delayed right now, Jay. Everything's being delayed.
Oh, my God.
So we had Covert cups that were done, and all we did was throw them in the see-through Mylar bags and put them in bins until we got our final packaging to tag them. So that was the issue. I understand, whatever. But then the whole licking of the spatula and all that happened 2 months ago when our chef was doing R&D on flavor profiling for a product that we haven't even launched or we didn't even end up doing. It was to figure out if apple tasted good, if kiwi strawberry was something we want to do with a sucker potentially. Just some stupid shit. So it was non-medicated, and we got video of when she did that, it was all during she was doing R&D. Nothing was being medicated, no THC. We got email correspondence with the chef and all the people that were trying the flavors. Like, hey, today I made apple. I tried it. I think it's good. I left you guys some samples. Why don't you go try them? They're non-medicated. And we shared that with the MRA. And we said, here, look at all this email correspondence. That was all R&D. And then we had video we showed them. It was all R&D. Basically, our chef was in the kitchen figuring shit out, doing her own little side project at that time. But it just so happened, you know, when you see that on camera, it looks bad. But we explained it. We gave them emails. We gave them videos. And what's crazy is they're tying Covert into all that. And that's completely 100,000,000% false. There was no brand working on this. It was flavor profiling. It had nothing to do with anything medicated.
So 2 months ago, Covert wasn't even in the building, correct?
No, they were in the building, but they had just launched. But this was like Apple and stuff. We don't even have any, like, we don't have anything that's Apple, you know? And we were doing like flavor profiling for things if we were going to do. How would this taste? How would that taste? You know, it had nothing to do with chocolates. It had nothing to do with anything we currently produce. Nothing like that. It was just flavor profiling.
Where does it go from here?
So here, let me hop in on this real quick.
Yeah.
Just to let everybody know where it goes from here. We're contacting the media sources currently right now to rectify this situation. Damage is already done. I don't really give a fuck in the aspect of that, and I'm just being 100% like honest. This is real talk here. This isn't me trying to be politically correct in any aspect.
No,
Damage
for
is done.
everybody who don't know Chris, he don't bullshit. Like I know this man personally, and he's always told me, you know, he's always been on the up and up with me.
You know, I talk to you. You know, I talk to you on a regular.
Oh yeah, I mean, I talk to him like almost every other day. Yeah.
So the aspect of this is okay. Damage is done. Okay, but now the thing is like we are trying to make sure that the media outlets that have released any of these statements, that we just want them to read true and not all be lumped into covert this, covert that, like any of that. It was a product that they were doing flavor profiling for. Nothing to do with covert whatsoever. Nothing to do with any brand that's actually operating under there at all. It was a future process of something that they were going to release that they ended up cutting out. So, you know, like the thing that kills me is that in the aspect of here, you know, I'm also on the real talk of it. They have 30 days of footage. They get 30 days of footage. They can clearly see in that 30 days of footage that shit wasn't medicated. Like, you know, the steps to medicate something, and there was no medication in the aspect. There's email correspondence. There's everything.
So the product that is in question for licking was never designated to ever be sold.
It wasn't even a product.
No, it
wasn't a product.
It wasn't even a product.
I like to just say shit directly in subtitles so people can fucking understand.
Well, no, you know, like
it was just R&D. They were just doing flavor profiling.
So it wasn't how does that in a production area even close to us? Like, there was nothing, and then it all gets spun like this, you know.
They spun it where the average person thinks that the Covert cups were licked and they had a chance to encounter that kind of product.
There's people.
That's why you know, like I was driving, I pulled over in the aspect because I had to hop on this shit. I got a message, hey, these guys are going live on this aspect. You know, I'm not trying to it's not me that's trying to save face on this. I'm just trying to put the facts out there. Like that's it. I'm not worried about, you know, my own personal pockets or any shit like that. It's false information that's being put out there, and it's all fucking bullshit. So I just want this being put at a rest, at a wrap, all that kind of stuff. Anybody can say whatever they want to say about me or anybody else. Yeah, is there, I see that, is there comments? Do you have the thing on comments?
I mean, you got to follow me in order to comment in the chat. So.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
No, that's what fucking people are saying.
But like, let's be honest. Like, in any processing facility, there's R&D testing. But when we do R&D testing with Covert, we do not do that in the facility in the aspect of that. We have done certain things in the facility, and it's been all non-medicated. We wear gloves. Everybody wears aprons. Everybody wears hairnets. We fucking wear masks still. You're not supposed to, like, MRA said you don't need masks.
That's
So-
100%. That's 100% true. And like, to go back to what you said, Jay, like, where do we go from here? At the end of the day, we all signed on, coming from the caregiver days, we all signed on to abide by MRA's compliance and do what they require, and we're at their mercy, and we're like partners in a way. So we try our best, and I'll put our facility up against any other processing facility in the state of Michigan as far as compliance goes. But at the end of the day, when you got 100 and some people working, and you got to call them and tell them, hey, you can't come to work today because of this misrepresentation and this false allegation and this, that's where it sucks at for us. And that's why I'm on here, bro. I'm on here for the 104 people I had to call yesterday and tell them they can't come to work today because of bullshit. And
How long does something like this last?
Bro, at the end of the day, the MRA had all the evidence they needed to put the right stuff out there. And with them kind of not putting 100% accurate, and them mixing covert into this and all that, and then you already know the news already going to spin it however they want to spin it, whatever they take, that's just the normal. So it kind of all starts with what the MRA put out there, and we're working on them fixing what they put out there too, but we're at their mercy, and we got to abide with whatever they say at the end of the day, and, they're the boss, but at the end of the day, bro, we just hope that all this stuff was out there correctly. Like Chris said, bro, we're all stand-up people. We all show up here, make an honest
So the
living.
current products that are on shelf in licensed facilities around the state, they are clean. They have not touched tongues.
100%.
1,000%.
Listen, I'm just going to
Clean,
say it
they're
so you
safe
guys
to
can
consume.
I'm just
clean, they're
fucking
safe to
asking so it can
consume.
be
Dude,
set.
even the covert recall, they made it sound like it was such a like there was poison in these. It was over tags, bro. And we offered,
So let me
offered,
that. Even the 10,000 covert cups that are currently on administrative hold,
it's all because of tags.
those do not have
tags.
never come in
let me just-
contact with the human tongue. Correct.
That's correct. They were never in contact with human touch, and the issue is that we had the packaging on hold due to the shipping issues with the supply and demand issues that the entire industry is seeing, as well as other industries.
Yeah,
and
you only had the clear ones. You had the see-through ones.
So you
get-
we threw them in those and threw them in those until we get the final ones.
Yeah,
But
like-
then we had the third-party testing facility come test everything. We passed with flying colors as always, and then they were just held in that packaging until the updated compliant packaging was received, and then we transferred
and for
them
people
over.
that don't know, the MRA put into effect where you have to have non-see-through packaging, and there's a shortage of that, and that's the whole deal. Packaging.
Well, there's a shortage of
Because it
everything.
was
If you think of
clear.
COVID, bro, you can't get anything.
Well, here's the deal. So we use our final packaging is also a temporary final packaging. We have actually Mylars that are actually, produced with everything from that aspect. So you cannot use, like Berg is saying, you cannot use a clear or anything that is transparent to show the edible. But it is such a double-edged sword in this aspect, because there's certain brands that are out there that show what their actual product looks like on the outside of their bag, but it's not clear, So which I'm not even caring about that. The fact is that we produced a product and we had to get it packaged that day.
So what is the goal here of the state, you think, bro? Was this a smear campaign? Is this a misunderstanding?
I really can't say that it's a smear campaign. I honestly,
I say it's the MCMA going after everybody not involved.
Listen,
Fuck them motherfuckers.
There's a lot of brands out there. There's a lot of competition. There's a lot of competition out there. There's a lot of people that are all trying to eat off this, this plate in the aspect. Do I think that some people got a little nervous when we came online? There's not even a fucking question about that.
Oh, definitely.
And did we hit some people in their pocketbooks in the essence of what they're doing? There's not even a question about that. Can I pinpoint it towards
the
any
polls
brand?
show it? The polls show it, bro. Use landslide polls.
Well,
People suck.
Not even a question.
Can I not say that this was directed towards it? I don't want to, because that feels like I'm trying to like insinuate that there was an ulterior motive.
No.
Could
What
there
I
have been?
what
Fuck
I
yeah,
mean
there
by
could have been.
that is a smear campaign against cannabis. Do you feel that these people just want to pick on cannabis brands? That there was absolutely just a complete bias from the moment they
I
invented them?
almost think it goes a step further, where it's like fucking other cannabis brands going after other cannabis brands, man. It's fucked up.
Berg, to touch on that, you'd be surprised about all the different kind of phone calls we've gotten in the last 24 hours between Chris and myself and everybody else involved. Just like other people in the industry, you know.
Yeah,
But
they're
there's been
haters, bro.
But at the same time, there's been a lot of love too. A lot of people are calling us like, whatever you guys need. All the big players, all the people that put the work in, that we're putting in and understand, have all called us. Whatever you guys need, our doors are open. Whatever the hell you guys need, we're there. We got your back. So that big shout out to everybody in the community that reached out. We love you guys. You know, we're gonna bounce back like we always do. You know.
But here's the thing. Do I think that there were some other brands that got nervous? There's not even a question about it. You know, because they know, you know, that we're coming to market. We're already, you know, established before in the caregiver market, and they're like, oh fuck, you know, here comes some players in the aspect that don't have. Listen, this is mom and pop. This isn't like, this is family. Like,
we're not corporate by any means. You know?
Like, you know, and can I make the record straight? Like, you know, Rami that's on there, Riley, like everybody in the Med Farms family, they're my family. You know, Mark,
Likewise,
like, you know, like you guys got to understand on the aspect of some of these articles that are getting written out here, in the aspect of that, like, you know, Covert Queen and Mark and stuff. Dude, she's at home crying over this stuff, and people don't understand how bad it affects people's families and everything like that. Like, I'm distraught on the fact that people think that I would let something. I'm at that fucking facility every day. Like, that shit does not happen on my watch, and it won't happen, and it never will happen, and it doesn't happen on anybody else's watch there either. The management's great there. Everybody's there. Everybody's taking care of it, and it's all over stipulation. So when they start to say stuff like that, there's people that do R&D testing, and they do profile testing. It had nothing to do with anything infused, and it had nothing to do with Covert. It was a brand that they were looking at launching, and it never even got off the ground.
You know what? I'm gonna specifically call out MLive for that bullshit ass article saying spatulas were licked to make chocolates. That's like the most false thing I've read anywhere, and that's a very reputable news outlet, and that's fucked up right there. To Covert Queen, to Mark, everybody, Chris, man, I apologize. You know, we're gonna get this right, bro.
But like, I'm not in here like, listen, I'm in here to let, like, and this is no offense against any store owners or anything like that. I could give a fuck less about that. I'm here for the consumers, of the people that actually think that they're actually getting affected by something in the aspect. Yeah. I'm not sitting here trying to be like, oh, here, buy my product, do that kind of stuff. I'm in here to educate the people to know that this is all bullshit. And like, it breaks my heart, you know, coming from the caregiver market into the regulated market and realizing how this is.
See, even Brent says MLive is pro MCMA.
Well, that's funny. MLive does all the SkyMint store openings.
See, yeah, there you go, bro. It's all corporate, bro. All this shit comes down to corporations, bro.
Well, I think there are sponsored dollars that are done on certain things. Everybody knows that, dude. I don't think it twists I'm not going to put in, you know, the things, but straight up, I will straight up say the person who wrote that article, it's all fucking bullshit. And that's it. Like, real talk. Like, you can talk about the recall. Yeah. Dude, we had a recall because we didn't have final packaging. There was no health or safety. There was no contamination of chocolate. Jay, you know personally yourself, if there was a licked spatula in anything, every single fucking Covert product would have been ripped right off the fucking shelves. 100%.
Well, not even that. No offense. And I hate to say this, and this is probably going to sound real bad, but I would imagine there would have been a camera issue if there would have been something like that on there.
That's true. Like, no, real talk. We would have just released all the footage.
Yeah, I just would have assumed suddenly there would have been a down camera, and then there would have been a fine. why anyone would turn in a video of them doing that without a, you know, it all just doesn't really make sense. You know what I mean? It just seems like,
not just a video, 30 cameras for 30 fucking days.
Right. Yeah, that doesn't,
like,
I
it's
don't
an
know.
open book, dude. There is an open book in that facility and everywhere where there's at. So I'm not going to play like there's anything wrong, because here's the deal. You know, if they want to play like that, like, get ready to buck the fuck up, because there's going to be some shit that's coming out that, like, they may not like, but I don't care. Like, I'm not trying to sit here and say anything different, but that article is 100% wrong, misleading.
Well, I'm not going to say
bullshit.
anything about anyone specifically, but I'm pretty sure if you walked through some spots, that it would be hella different.
I've done consulting at spots, okay? I've done consulting at spots, and I will never, ever, ever say, you know, like...
And I'm not picking on nobody, bro, but I've walked through outdoor grows
I'll
that
pick
were
on
hella
somebody.
sketch.
Well, I've been
growers
in
extracts. Detroit
well,
growers extracts.
let's say MRA facility, or like MMFLA facilities. I've been in there where there's been people in facilities fucking smoking weed, drinking, walking, like drinking through there, no gloves, no anything, like real talk.
Many times.
And you know, it's like, listen, I can't like just express enough on how fucked up this is in the aspect of this, because how hard we tried to get into this, to get good people, good medicine into the market, and it just, this is what happens. And then as soon as this happens, I mean, Jay, I and Berg, and you know, I know you're everything, but this administrative hold went on. Do you remember when it went on hold, Riley or Rami? When realistically in April? It went in April, I think, a little after, like April 9th, April 10th. I want to say the administrative hold happened with the MRA, right?
Administrative hold was with the April 9th, April 10th.
Okay, so April 9th, April 10th. Okay.
Somewhere around there, one of those
days. Is it real, like, if you want to talk conspiracy theory, is it real fucking weird that it gets dropped the day the Cannabis Cup fucking winning happens?
That's what I'm saying, man.
So
everybody thinks
I don't want to get into the aspect of that.
Everybody thinks I'm nuts, man. Everybody thinks I'm nuts. I just wanted to
just say that there's people definitely worried of people succeeding in this industry. And that's how I just want to put that out there. I can't pinpoint it on anybody. I'm not saying it's you know, MCMA. I'm not saying it's anything. I'm saying it definitely, there is somebody that it has it out. And who it is, I don't know. All our safety practices, we have all PPE, like everything. There's hairnets, gloves, masks, still masks to this day, even though you don't have to wear them in the stores. Vaccinated or not, you don't have to wear them. I mean, that's how it is. And we had the chance to lift everything for the masks in the facility, but we didn't. You know, so like, I don't know. It's just like, it breaks my heart, because it's not only like, I'm not even about the covert aspect in trying to like rectify all this. There's so many people that Med Farms family feeds that this is affecting that had nothing to do with this aspect. The whole covert team, the whole chilled team, and everybody else that's actually in that facility, this all affected because of that. And it's all bullshit.
And that's the fucked up part. That's the fucked up part, bro, is like, you know, we got people like Chris and the entire covert team, like our team, that drive up an hour and a half every single day to the facility. First one's in, last one out.
Well, and it does seem weird that a manager and an employee wouldn't be held responsible. Like, the state wants to single out the chef and then the manager. Why would they not be subject to a fine, and then the facility be allowed to? There just seems like there could be a.
That
makes way too much sense.
I don't know. There will be, I'm sure, like coming up with the MRA. It's just listen. Soon as the administrative hold was actually put on, and all this actually happened. You know, we reached out via email through attorneys and everything else to the MRA saying, hey, listen, if you guys find that is an issue in the aspect of, you know, it wasn't a right of the amount of testing, it wasn't this, it wasn't that, we will recall every single package that's already been set out that is in any store, have it sent back there. We'll have an MRA representative on site. Oh, what's up, Zuzu? We'll have a representative on site, and then also testing facilities. You name a testing facility, everybody can get it. You guys can go on your way. But they never responded back in an email on it. So,
Of course they did.
You know, I'm just trying to set it straight. You know, this is like the soapbox in the essence. I'd rather people actually just hear. I'm not trying to hide under, you know, a rock. I'm not trying to do anything. I just want people to know that this is all complete bullshit. And, you know, this will be rectified in the essence of that. I hate to have it come into like legal perspectives, but that's where it's heading. So,
Bro,
I mean, I talked to Chris last week about this shit, and when it, like, it's just getting blown out of proportion, it seems like just more motherfuckers are, I don't, it's like word of mouth. Like, you know, a rumor starts, then there's shit added, then, you know, it's like, and then they put it into print. That's what's horrible about it, you know?
right. And Zach, I see. Yes, it's still on the shelves because it's not fucking recalled. There was a small batch that was because of non-compliant packaging. Everything on the shelf that has been produced by the Covert team is all 100% compliant. There was no spatula licking incident. There was no anything. We've already done everything. That batch was on administrative hold months ago. That wasn't allowed to the public. So that's why I feel that this was time to actually put this out here. You know, the team with Covert, Med Farms, Chilled, like all those people that support everything, Berg, Jay included. You know, it needs to be an open talk so people understand what's going on. I'm not trying to hide behind and put an Instagram story up. Like, see right there, Jay can show right there. Like
Still
that
there,
shit's
still in a licensed shop.
It's not on hold, and that's the thing that's killing me. You know, like. I appreciate, you know, all the time that everybody's doing, but, you know, like, I'm just trying to let people know that this is like real talk, and this is what happens when you come into this, you know, metric and MRA licensed facility. That, you know, there's a lot of people in the CG market that are sitting here like, oh, I don't have a chance to get in there. I don't have anything. We grinded so hard to get in there, including everybody. The Med Farms family, what no one might understand, they're not fucking corporate. They're all from the caregiver market. Every single fucking person there started that. Grassroots, you know, like it's
that's where I feel like, you know, we always knew on this side of it, Jay, you already know this too. One day or another, somebody was going to be made the example, and like the smallest fucking thing.
Bro, COVID
you know,
ended and they were itching.
You know, and I guess, you know, we're kind of the face of it now. We're the face of it, but like Chris said, we're not hiding behind nothing. You know, we're willing to talk to whoever, you know, needs an explanation, needs to see facts. We got facts. You know, we got it on paper, we got it in emails, we got videos. But it's what it is. What it is. You know,
the hard thing is now, like, so they have, like, you know, when you do like a referral on a press release or anything like that, it comes from an attorney. So I just want to state that, you know, or everybody that's here, everybody that's seeing this, like, I want people to know that this is not like from an attorney. This is, you know, from the brands and the company itself saying this. Like, I mean, there's a lot of other companies that do not address anything like this, and they just like let it slide. And then 72 hours later, back into, you know, the next, you know, phase, and they're not worried about it. But I just want people to know that this is just bullshit, you know. And if
I
you want to
think what you're saying is important, Chris, because like so many people try to sweep it under the rug, and that's the opposite of what we're doing. And especially with the cannabis industry being so new, there's a lot of misinformation out there, and this is just a prime example of what misinformation can turn into. So just talking about it, being proactive about it, being open, talking about it in these live chats, for example, like however many people are seeing this on here. My goal is to have those people explain it and explain what's going on here, because this misinformation thing, it just spirals out of control, and that's what gives the cannabis.
Hey, remember, Berg, this is what they want you guys to operate on. Metric.
Yeah.
It's Riley's birthday today. And
happy birthday, Riley.
Happy birthday.
Riley's birthday. You know, happy birthday, Riley.
Thank you, Rami.
Oh, happy 21st birthday.
Oh.
Yeah.
My birthday's next Monday. My birthday's next Monday.
Shitberg, I'll take you out to dinner on that aspect.
Let's go out for drinks, man.
But like in the whole thing, if people want to make Covert Cups a fucking martyr, I'm come for it. I don't even care. You know, if people want to make an example, I don't care. I just want them to actually know the truth in the aspect of this. And, you know, I don't want it to come from an attorney. I don't want it to come from anything. I want it to come from the people that are actually behind the brand making this shit and actually doing this and spending time in this. Like, this is not an easy process or an easy thing to take over. And, you know, like my day ends probably, so it starts around 6 a.m. and then ends around 1 a.m. You know, like I talk to the team in the aspect over there, honestly, up until probably midnight, 1 a.m. You know, so it's a never ending, and everybody that's sitting here that's like, you know, in the CG market, like you know, like it's a rough ride. My personal advice, step into it and fucking if you guys need any help with anything, I'll fucking help anybody that I possibly can moving forward in any aspect, because this is a way that you can kind of step out of the shadows. If you know, if this happened in the CG market, there wouldn't be news, there wouldn't be anything on this kind of shit.
Oh, no,
there's people putting
they
on
own
this.
the media, bro. They own the media already.
So
I mean,
I just want
people don't even know that, like, fucking Bell Tire is in the cannabis game. You know what I mean? Like, there's gonna be corporate entities that aren't even involved with fucking
Hey, Berg,
weed
what do you
coming
think the weed
into.
policy? What do you think the weed policy at Bell Tire is?
Bro, I don't know. They're trying to balance your weed or something. I don't know. Rotate your weed. I don't know, man. It's what the fuck, bro. Like,
I need a
I'm
joint
sure
too.
we ain't getting
I
jobs
know.
at
Like,
Bell Tire.
where's the birthday joint?
I got you one, Riley.
oh,
That's that
Much
Mac,
love.
That's that Mac, baby.
Yeah.
So in conclusion to like just the main topic, it is safe to eat any Covert Cup that is found in a shop that you can currently buy.
100%.
The best chocolate you're gonna get on the shelf, hands down.
Yeah. So, you know, like
We say Covert Cup sucks.
That's definitely.
Covert Cup
I got a
sucks, man.
T-shirt that says that. So it says Covert Cup fucks, and that's my. Well, yeah, I
In the
gotta give a
best
shout out to
way.
Darren.
No,
Darren.
that way. In the best way possible.
Right. So, you know, like, yeah, watch us start promoting on Pornhub, okay? But no.
get a OF.
Right. But the whole entire thing is, I just wanted people to understand and hear it that, you know, that from the people that are involved, that are in the trenches, that are in the day to day, you know, Rami helps with all the overseeing of everything and takes care of everything. Riley, all the marketing aspect. There's hundreds of employees, not just, you know, a team. That team is if I'm not mistaken, around 257 people.
About 220.
220. Okay, so 220. So we got to hire another 37 people.
Well,
be
we
257.
hire every day. We're literally
right
growing every day. So,
but so I just wanted to.
Light.
I just wanted this to be said. You know, I know it's still gonna go all crazy on the, you know, internet, all that kind of stuff. I'm not trying to sit there. I respond if anybody ever hits me up, I respond to them, and I'm not gonna cookie cutter something and be like, oh, wait for my press release statement. Like, no. I'll just give you fucking real talk. I don't
Bro,
care.
when I talked to Sherbinski, well, not Sherbinski, when I talked to Mario from Sherbinski.
Guzman. Yeah, Mario Guzman.
Well, when I talked to him originally on IG, he just sent me a copy and pasted fucking statement, bro. I was like, bitch, you can't even, like, actually respond to me. But you do that shit, man. Much respect.
Well, but the thing is, like, even if I fucked up, I would own up to it.
No,
so,
I mean,
like,
I want to add, I mean, Mario, I did end up talking to him on the phone, etc. But yeah, that was some bullshit.
I don't mind owning up to shit in the aspect. You know, what I do, what I reap is what I sow. You know, so like, I understand. So, but like the shit that's out there right now is all bullshit.
Yeah. Now, Monsanto has been in the wheat game for fucking years, man. They just don't admit it.
So,
Dun,
but yeah,
dun, dun.
that's just what I wanted to put out there. I gotta kind of get back to it. I just wanted to address
No,
that
yeah, for
aspect. I saw
sure.
you guys on live.
Appreciate
So
everybody
Bird, love
jumping in
always.
here.
Jay,
Yeah.
have a
Jay,
good
have
one, man.
none.
I'll come check you out soon.
All right,
You know,
guys.
you guys go check out. Hey, look at this though. In the aspect, here's another person in here. Vibes right there. That at that store, that's self-made store in that aspect. You know, that's coming from CG aspect. You know, my
Yeah.
family over at Dispo, Fire Creek, all that kind of shit. Like, you got to understand that. Like, a lot of people come up out of this and start, and they get in. They put everything into it. Their hearts, their souls, all that kind of stuff. And it just it hurts when you see like straight up blatant lies about it. So, you know, I just, and Bones Grow, like my homie down here that's been just all about it and all this kind of stuff. Like, you know, like the CG game is where it came from. You never forget where you came from. Always remember that shit, and you'll always stay humble. Like, I don't sit out here and be like, oh, this, that. Like, no, man, like this is who I am. This right here is what you get, you know? So that's why this shit needs to be addressed. So I appreciate it. Happy birthday, Riley. Riley,
Thank
I
you.
love you. Jay, I'll talk to you soon. Bird,
Much
peace.
love, everyone.
Monday
Peace.
dinner on me, homie. Okay.
Oh shit! All right, man. Might have to be
Yeah,
lunch.
so hit me up.
I'm still doing the show. I'm still doing the show Monday, even though it's my birthday.
Oh well, we'll figure out something. Jay, I see Jay from Cannabis down there. You know, Jason, mad love to him. He's doing his shit right now. You know, like everybody's getting in, and it's nice to see in the aspect of everybody moving forward and doing big things. Expect big things out of Covert. Like this shit's not going away, dude. We're you know, people may have put you know, a stop strip down. But hey, I may have got a fucking flat tire on the aspect of that, but I'm still rolling at fucking 80 miles per hour. You know, like it's not stopping. So if they want to try to stop it, they're gonna have a hard fucking time. So I just want to let everybody know, you know, so everybody does know anything that is in the shelves on any store that is Covert related is 100% safe. It's not bullshit.
A1.
Yeah, and then you know, like, so I see Doobie Fats that is saying something not what he heard, but hey, you know,
We'd love to clarify.
Yeah, if you got a question,
he's gonna have to watch this live over again. So I'm gonna save this. I usually don't save my lives, but I gotta save this one so people can.
I appreciate that, Berg.
Yeah.
Where you want? Hey, how about this? Wait, hold on. Let me say this real quick.
I only got 4 minutes left. So
okay, let me just address this real quick because this is like you know, like he said, heard you're gonna remediate the product. You can't remediate chocolates. That's right. The results. If you want to send me a DM, I'll straight up send you. You're talking to Dispo right now. Okay, if you want straight up test results, like real talk on the actual batch sample that was in there, hit me in my DM. I'll send you the fucking test results. And they said also in the statement through MRA, everything passed testing. It was an issue with packaging. So I mean, I'm just trying to, like I said, I'm just trying to clarify shit. I'm not trying to put shit out. I'm not talking shit to you, Doobie. Like, I'm just trying to, you had a question. I was just trying to throw it out there and just.
And to clarify, shut the fuck up, center in the front. It ain't got shit to do with Dispo either. Dispo's a provisioning center in the front. The processing's in the back, and that's kind of like where it all resulted from. And we explained the whole incident.
Oh, Sasam!
What up?
Hey guys!
What
How
up,
are you?
vibes?
All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna let you guys get off on the aspect, but Doobie, honestly, if there's something that you have a question for, you guys are more than no. Doobie, we can take this offline. I'll personally respond to you. I'll even fucking send you my number, dude, and you can call me.
Hey Chris, I just messaged him. I got his number. I'm about to hit him up right now and get it right.
We're good.
Okay. All right, guys. Appreciate it.
all right, y'all. Enjoy your day. Happy birthday once again.
Thank you. Happy early birthday.
Thank you. All right, you know. Peace.